shut them up, put them down with the fucking around. I run them up with the sound, stuff them under the ground. Now listen, I don't wanna hurt them, I don't want them to bleed, but if they push me any further, I'ma put them to sleep. About to murder motherfuckers, leave them resting in peace. They never heard a motherfucker more impressive than me. You line up another sucker, I'ma best him in peace. About like told you they was nothing, should've just let it be. I got the game sold up, no love for the weak. I shut them up, coming through them, make them move to the side. They done enough, shit is stupid, fucking losing my mind. I shut them up, put them down, quit the fucking around. I shut them up, I shut them up, I shut them up, I shut them up, I shut them up. I shut them up. Grown man in your presence, I'm spitting knowledge, boy. Listen, I'ma teach you a lesson. You're getting ends, but you're pushing bullshit to these innocents that are sticking it to politicians, fucking assisting them. You know goddamn well they deserve better than that. We are not just a cell that they can turn them to crack. Turn the crib to a trap, turn your friend to a rat. Turn consciousness in hip-hop to nothing but rap. I shut them up, I shut them up, I shut them up, I shut them up. Shut them up. I shut them up.
All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. So it looks like we're gonna be missing a few people tonight. I haven't heard from Rikus. Has anyone else heard from Rikus?
Nope.
All right. So I guess Lady won't be able to make it, right?
No.
And then Space said he won't be able to make it. And then Sapphire's still downloading the update on her computer. So what we can go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and select the dinos that we're going to be using for the boss fight. If you look in the ARK info channel, you can see the strategy that I posted there. For the shotgunners and me, I would recommend that we just use the Stegos that Pix has been breeding. The defenders and the secondary vanguard probably can either use a Stego, Reaper, or maybe even a Spino if we've got a good one bred. But the reason for that is because we want something that you won't fall off of if you get stunned off your mount, because Rockwell puts down these energy, like electric fields, whenever he throws his tentacle down towards the second half of the fight, and it will dismount you. And if you're on a dinosaur like a rock drake or something like that, and you get knocked off, you probably get eaten alive by Nameless and Reaper Kings. So that's why we have those dinos selected for that purpose. So if you guys are you on, Fox?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and...
Just running around in my Reaper.
Okay. Go ahead and pick out the dinosaur that you plan on using.
I'm already on it.
Okay, and then we can meet up at Pixlane's down at Pixel Town, because instead of trying to worry about getting to one of the obelisks, we're just going to use a supply crate, so we don't have to worry about radiation. And there is actually a supply crate that spawns at Pixel Town, and she's already cleared out a bunch of dinosaurs there that whenever the teleport field comes out when we activate the supply drop, we don't accidentally teleport some of her dinos into the boss arena.
Yeah.
Daydreamer, what are you... You're a defender. What do you plan on using, Daydreamer?
My sniper came out 95% or something, so it's super good, like my first one. And I'm gonna use that one and a shotgun.
Okay. What dinosaur?
Rock Drake.
Rock Drake. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Alright. So... Yeah, there's not a lot of people on right now. What was that?
I don't have any plans on getting stunned.
Try relaunching it, maybe? Alright, give me 1 second.
What's the health pool on the Stegos?
Level them up, it's around 20k. You do like half the health of that.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. I had to help Paige get on. I'm gonna wait for her to come over here, and then we'll head over to Pixel Town.
Okay.
Yeah. I've already been grinding for a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys seen the boss fight raid supply table in the main HQ. I noticed that some people put a bunch of flak armor and crossbow and stuff in there. I made some more shotguns. I made some Ascendant Stego saddles. And then a bunch of shotgun ammo. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Which shotgun blueprint did you use?
The 400 damage Ascendant one. Whatever this, hold on. I'm stuck.
Did any of them come out nice?
Pixlane's did. Hers came out like 600 something damage.
I have 635.
635, yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I got 5.2 on mine.
So good.
But we can worry about the setup later. Just make sure that everybody's got their gear before the fight tomorrow, so we don't have to wait around for people to craft stuff. We'll have to reach out to the people that didn't make it today, to make sure that they hop on and get whatever they need together beforehand. Is the stream lagging for you guys in the chat? I'm getting encoding overloaded errors. Yeah, I'm trying to close some stuff down. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it might be because Paige and I are on at the same time now, and I'm streaming. Yeah.
I'll wait outside the base.
Alright.
So you ready?
Yeah, she's getting connection failure errors.
Yeah, I got connection timeout when I try to first join.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they reduced our server bandwidth because nobody's been on it, so they probably dropped us on the priority list. Hopefully that'll
Probably.
hopefully we won't have that issue once we go back to Ragnarok.
Well, when we get back to Ragnarok, it'll be on my server. So, the only real latency issues you'll have is just because it's Australian server.
Straya.
A place that you should sometime visit.
One day.
So we can throw snakes at you or something.
When the spiders go extinct, we will visit.
That'll never happen.
Well,
Plus, it's not the spiders you have to be worried about in Australia. It's the bogans. They're the most dangerous creature on our continent. Island. You don't want to come up against the bogan. Scary vote.
If this keeps being choppy, I might try turning down the bitrate. It
What
normally
dino are you
doesn't do
taking?
this, but the internet's been kind of shit today. What?
What dino are you taking?
My dino's already in Pixel Town. I'm going to use a Stego. All the shotgunners are going to use Stegos.
Ah. Don't forget light pets.
Yeah, so as far as light pets, since they're going to add to the maximum dino limit, we're just going to have only the defenders with light pets. The shotgunners won't need it because the defenders are there specifically to protect the shotgunners anyway, so they're going to be the ones dealing with the nameless and the reapers for the most part. The shotgunners will be focused on the tentacles, but I'll cover all that here in a bit. We'll have to make sure we relay this to the people that didn't make it.
That's
I'm
why
not
it's
sure
showing.
there's any reason to bring more than one light pet in total.
Was that?
I'm not sure there's any reason to bring more than one light pet in there.
Well, if you are fighting
For
those
cosmetics.
Reaper Kings, the Elemental Reaper Kings, they actually do weaken them, but if you don't have a light pet, you do like no damage to them, especially on alpha. So, well, we only have 4 teams instead of 5 because we still got 2 vacant slots. So we're only gonna probably have 4 light pets at the most, unless we get another 2 people for the raid roster.
Yeah, I'm not scared about the Reaper Kings and whatnot stuff. The thing that when me and Rikus did it, the issue we had, the only issue was all the orbs.
Yeah, and
They
that's covered in
well, so
strategy.
If we have like 19 big ass dinosaurs with 50k health pools, aka Reapers, then they will soak up 80-90% of the orbs. So the orbs you do miss will just end up on a dino. And
well,
then,
that's the whole purpose with having the shotgunner and defender teams, because the defenders are going to be shooting the elemental orbs, because they can actually be destroyed pretty easily from a distance. And even if you're on a dino, it still damages the rider directly, especially your armor. Even with Mastercraft flak armor, after between 5 to 10 hits, it's gonna break if you keep getting hit by the balls. So they have to be yeah, well, no, they follow you around, so there have to be people assigned specifically to take them out, so they don't hit the shotgunners. And alternatively, it's important for the shotgunners to focus on the tentacles, so we don't need them worrying about the balls, because if they leave the tentacles up for too long, that's when they'll start putting down the electrical fields. And so the primary focus is always to take out the tentacle that's closest to you, so that way your field doesn't get electrified, and then you can worry about the other ones in your fire range afterwards. I'll come. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream for a second here and try reducing the bitrate and see if that helps at all. I don't know if it will, but I'll give it a try. Give me 1 second.
I think they should have taken the Sarcos one step further and let their saddles have like a mini, like one foundation platform, so you can put a chair on it and go fishing.
While you're fighting a boss, just chuck a hook in the liquid element, see if you can catch any element fish.
Yeah.
It should be back up. If you guys are still, if there's anybody still watching the stream, just let me know if that helped any. I'm still getting a few errors, but hopefully it's not as choppy. I don't know if I'll need to reduce it anymore. We'll see.
Hopefully.
Can we bring any dino with a platform saddle and put a shit ton of auto turrets on it?
The only dinos that have platform saddles are too heavy to enter a boss arena.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So they thought
the
about it.
races. Just chuck water turrets on that. full of ammo.
You can hop on the back of this. Alright.
Alright, so we're still waiting?
I'm gonna take her to HQ and get her a hazmat suit real quick.
So we wouldn't need them.
To get to Pixel Town. But, well, I guess we don't really need. Well,
If you fly, you don't need it.
yeah,
If
for
you're
fly, I don't
walking,
need it.
you need it.
I'll just have her take her her Ravager into the colony, and then she can ride on the back of the rock drake.
Huh? Yeah.
If you go to Jonas, you could use the little launch pad thing and just launch yourself.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Don't you need a wingsuit for that though?
I mean, you'll take less damage if you use a wingsuit. It's not required, quote unquote.
I'm still having.
have a glider suit on.
You'll have an issue with this. If this continues, I'll have to test it again tomorrow beforehand, and if it's still acting like this, I'll probably just do a video of the boss fight as opposed to a live stream.
Just
I mean, other
record
people can,
instead.
yeah. Other people, like you or Lady or whoever, can stream if they want to, but... Are you able to... Oh, hold on, I gotta change the... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Alright, now we're good. So, Sapphire is a shotgunner, so she'll get to pick out a Stego. You want me to just go ahead, Fox?
Wait, I can't remember exactly where the base is, but
Okay.
just give me a second so I'll follow you. So we had a spec ladder skin.
There should be one in the armory, I think.
Nah, I just checked, I didn't see. Oh, well, it's not really needed. Let's
Right.
go.
Watch out for using glider suits when we do bosses and stuff, because apparently when you have a glider suit on your armor, it reduces the armor of that piece to 0.
Yeah. While you're gliding, but...
No, not just while you're
No, I saw a guy took a hit to the chest just standing there. They tested it.
Oh, you mean like a
And
single
he
hit?
wasn't-
if you want.
Yeah,
Was that a bug?
he shot him in
No,
the
it's
face,
thunder.
in the chest with a sniper rifle, and he instantly died. He
What
had
the hell?
0 armor on his chest because of the glider suit.
We won't need them in there anyway, so I'll put that
Yeah,
in the notes.
that's why I'm also warning people.
Head
'Cause
that
it
way.
would, if it works that way, then it would be really stupid to have a skin on your chest piece. Because we're not gonna need them in there.
Let me know if I'm going too fast, Fox.
Well, I can't see you anymore.
I'll wait at the at Jonet's at the kibble base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting encoding errors. I may end up having to just do a video, but I mean that's all right because we haven't done some normal video in a while, anyways. Ripley is Fox's Reaper. Does the launch pad only work for people?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to walk him up then, unless you can get to those branches.
Nope.
Rip. All right. Where is this land bridge? We'll have to go over here to the right. Now we come out at the bottom of the.
Hazmat armor, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, there's trees and stuff here.
So we just got to go over here to this path where we come down from the drive-in outpost. And just follow that land bridge up.
Alright.
Oh. What's
We
going on
want to
there?
equip hazmat armor when going in through here.
Yeah.
So go for a spore area.
There's a spore area just at the top of this.
Yep. I already got hazmat. On. I should.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, you just take a left. You just follow it, take a left, and just follow that path up. I'll climb over, so we don't have to worry about don't have to worry about Sapphire not having a hazmat suit. Oh, or we'll fly through it. That works too.
I have some anti-spore cloud mushrooms in my fridge if you want.
That's alright, we made it through. Alright, you can hop off, and then I'll park the rock drake up top. What's that? This is Pixel Town. It's Pixeline's base. It's where we're going to be staging all of our boss fight dinos. Alright, are the ones in the back here, the ones that are lined up, are these the boss
So here,
fight
the
ready
ones
ones?
on the left are, there's mushrooms here by the way, I'll walk through them so you don't have to. The ones on the left are better and they get worse as they go down, but worse is relative. And then the two over here are pretty eh.
Okay.
And then there's some new babies over behind the house that might be slightly okay. The 240 one's actually pretty good over in the just being grown up. Yeah. This one here is pretty good.
Thumper.
Thumper.
35 health, 41 melee, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are trash. They don't have the health stat.
Try
But
it.
everything else is good, so.
They have this, they look like they have this, oh no way, I see.
They're twins. And then
Wait, I
Summer
think you got
back
that-
here is okay.
I think I got that backwards. Tweedledum actually has the higher health, raw health. 240, 235.
No, they're the
What?
same.
5,851.
It's because they're don't look at the numbers, just look at the points. The numbers are because they have different imprint stats.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I was going to
'Cause
say they
the
all have
health is gonna
35.
keep rising. Yeah, they're gonna have way
Yeah.
more than 5k health. They're just babies growing up, so their rate one was claimed before the other one.
Alright,
So just look at the
Sapphire, you can
numbers.
pick
So
out a-
all three of these guys have the all four. Some are back here too. They all have the 35 health points, but only Thumper has the 41 points in melee.
okay. You can pick out a Stego.
And then the ones back here are good too. Like there's these guys all have the 41, 35.
Whichever one you
too.
like. So she was saying that these ones back here? Oh.
Yeah, the ones on the left are pretty good,
What?
like Prince and Toast.
Oh, pick one.
and
Because
Cherry.
it's we're picking out the dino that we're going to be using for the fight. I've got mine. Huh? Stats. Yeah, so Prince would probably have the better stat. Watch out for the mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm standing.
Slight issue here though. None of these
I'll call it out
dinosaurs-
for you, and then Prince. Okay. I'll just call it over here for a second. I'll put it back.
Do a barrel roll.
There's a lot of stegos without levels.
So
That's why
all
we're
the
doing this run
Stegos,
through today, so you can
Yeah.
level up your Stego.
we'll do some, and they're pretty easy to level. I was able to get mine to 20,000 health within like 10 minutes, just from whacking bushes. They're pretty easy to
Yeah,
level.
I'm just thinking about all the people that are gonna join literally 5 minutes within the boss
Whoa.
fight start. and
What?
there we go.
What? I could actually grab you with
Oh,
them
yeah.
now?
Yeah,
They
that's great.
basically turn
Do
them into
barrel
a
roll.
secondary cap row.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, you know what I forgot to bring? A freaking extra Stego saddle.
I have extra saddle. I have 2 on me. Just
Oh, you do?
primitive ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the Ascendant ones on it in a second. Quit grabbing me.
Look at their attack from behind.
Alright, so I'm gonna
It's instant.
I'm gonna unclaim this. Alright, let me change the governance real quick.
Can you do mine to you, Squynt?
Yeah, it'll apply
No.
to the whole tribe. All right, so I'm gonna unclaim this,
Shoot.
and then when its name turns red, just walk up to it and hit claim. No.
Yeah. No, get off. Get off. Get off. No.
Oh, actually, it's like super laggy here.
I was gonna say she's walking like way over there.
You're. Oh yeah. Was it like this when we did Overseer? Or am I? Oh, it's probably because ARK updated on there, so it reset all of the settings on there. So I'll fix that later.
Can I claim mine too?
Yeah. Was your Wazir's baby doll?
This one right here, yeah.
Export Dino. What does that mean?
It's the VR ARK thing.
What?
Go for a ride.
You can export it and then use your Dino in VR, and I don't know what. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, with the
Oh,
ARK.
is that what the export thingy was in the options menu?
Yeah, we talked about it the other day.
Here, I'm gonna unclaim Ripley, and then you can reclaim him, Fox.
Okay.
And then, is this the rock drake you're gonna use? Daydreamer? I'll unclaim it real quick. You sure you want to use a rock drake for this?
Wait, what are you doing?
Gee.
I'm gonna unclaim it, and so you can reclaim it so it has your name on it, so it's personally owned.
Alright.
That way we can identify whose dino is whose for the fight.
Okay.
Whoops. There you go.
I mean, the Drake has less health though, and less melee.
Yeah, and if you get dismounted from the stun, you're gonna be on the ground.
Yeah.
So there is kill take.
Who's
I'm,
your? Oh. Good luck.
I don't
Pixley.
plan on
That's
getting
your,
stunned.
That's your defender.
I'm not gonna be near any tentacles.
Wait, what? So the electric field, I don't know if it does it on the gamma or beta fights, but the electric field goes across the entire section of where they are, and like the further down his health is, the more sections he electrifies. Since we've got all the dinos claimed that we're going to be able to do for tonight, I'll just go ahead and go over the strategy if you guys want to pull
This
up
is where the drop is, by the way. This circle on the ground.
Yeah. Has it spawned since you put this here? I don't think that it should block the...
like, no, it doesn't bother. You can put anything you want under a drop. Yeah, it spawns quite often.
Oh, that's good. I don't know how long we'd be waiting here for it, but we'll stage all the dinos beforehand tomorrow so that they all fit in the circle.
I didn't know I could do that.
What did you just do?
You can bury your Reaper King.
Is he
It's
over
moving
here?
on its own.
Yes. Bye, Reaper King.
Rip. Alright, anyways, if you look in the ARK info channel, I kind of...
think Wandering was put on.
Are you not able to
I can't even catch up to it because it keeps moving.
Oh, there it goes. Disable wandering. There you go.
I don't even know why it was on in the first place, unless it just turned on when you unclaimed it.
Alright, now then, for the strategy. So, if you look in the ARK info channel, all of the participants should have at least 2 full sets of flak armor, at least one of them Mastercraft or higher, which shouldn't be an issue because we've got Ascendant blueprints, Ascendant flak armor blueprints, and we've been crafting a bunch of extra ones, and we've got materials to craft more. We just gotta figure out who's got what. I've got everything that I'm gonna need for the fight, and I know some people have already done some preparation. I think Pixeline's got everything she needs gear-wise. I don't know about Rikus or Space. Fox, do you have... I'll just go through this real quick. So 2 full sets of flak armor, because the energy balls do a lot of damage to your armor.
I didn't grab a second set.
Yeah, we can worry about that in a second. Pump action shotgun. Everybody should have at least a pump action shotgun. And whatever other weapons you want to bring, you can. Like if a Space wants to bring his compound bow, no, that's fine. But everybody should have at least a pump action shotgun, and preferably 4 stacks minimum. If you're a defender, you're probably not going to need 4 stacks, hopefully, but if you're a shotgunner, you're definitely going to need at least 4 stacks, because the pump action shotgun is the fastest way to take down those tentacles. And then medical brews, I put around 30 per person, but that may be, it's better to be safe than sorry. That may be a little excessive, but they're not hard to make. I'll craft a whole bunch of them.
30? I would probably go with more like hundreds.
Well, this is all the minimum requirements for each individual. Anything else you want to bring extra? If you want to bring 300 medical brew instead of 30, that's fine, but everybody should have at least 30. The defenders preferably have fabricated sniper rifles, because that's probably going to be easier to take out the energy orbs. The energy orbs are actually pretty easy to take out with a shotgun. The shotguns, pump action shotguns, have some surprisingly good range. I did a test run, and I was able to hit tentacles and energy balls on the opposite side of the arena from where I was at with the pump action shotgun. So the spread's not too bad. So you shouldn't necessarily need the fabricated sniper rifle, but if you want to bring it, you know, that's your preference.
Wait,
but
did you hit it with all your pellets?
No, but it was enough to take out the energy ball, and I was able to take out tentacles with a single magazine from across the arena, except for the parts where his body was blocking them.
Alpha fight?
Yes, alpha fight.
Okay.
If you do decide to bring a fabricated sniper rifle, you're gonna have to craft your own advanced sniper bullets. I'm not doing that. I'll be crafting a whole bunch of shotgun shells, but if you wanna use a sniper rifle, make sure you've got plenty of sniper ammo to go with it. I know it runs out pretty quickly. Hey LSP, welcome. I know it's a little choppy, but we're having internet issues, so as long as you've just got it up in the background, you won't notice. And then light pets, we're probably only going to end up going in with 4 defenders, so we'll only need the 4 light pets. And the light pets are to help you take out the ads quickly. And we'll go more into detail with that in a second, but preferably at least 2,000 charge capacity. I know we have some like throwaway bulb dogs and some bred featherlights that have at least 2,000 charge capacity. Scrolling down on the list there, it goes over the positions. The fight's broken down into 5 battle buddy teams. That's 5 teams of 2, but since we have 2 open slots, it's going to be 4 teams of 2. Me and... let's see here. Fox and I are going to be the vanguard, so we'll be in the front of the boss the whole time. I'll be on the platform directly in front of the boss because I'll be primary boss DPS. And Fox will be up on the ramp behind, making sure that I don't get hit by energy balls while I'm taking out the front tentacles. And additionally, if the Nameless and the Reaper Kings start spawning in and I haven't taken out the tentacles yet, his focus is going to be to keep them off of me And that's the primary focus of all the defenders, is to keep their shotgunners alive, because if a shotgunner goes down or gets stunned or something like that, and they put down, they're not able to get the tentacle down fast enough to prevent the electrified field, then you're going to have a bad time. The way that the positioning is laid out on here, the shotgunner and the defenders are never on the same side as the spires. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say spires? If you look at the picture, there's like some spikes that stick out of the edges of the arena. There's 8 of them, right? And you can see it on the diagram below the picture that I've gotten there as well. Those triangles on the outer edge of the circle represent the spires, and it'll be a lot more evident when we actually get in there. You'll have a lot more room than it looks like in these diagrams and pictures. But the key here is that the shotgunner and the defender on the fire team are never on the same side of the spire. So if you look on here, I've got Pixeling on the left side of the arena, below the spire, and then Day above the spire. The reason for that is because in between each of those spires is a section. You'll notice that there's a single tentacle that is directly in the middle of each spire, and whenever a tentacle comes down and creates that electric field that stuns people off their dinosaurs, it's always by section. Sometimes he does multiple sections, but this will prevent both members of a fire team from getting stunned off their dinos at the same time. So let's say that a tentacle goes down in Day's section, then Pixeling and Rikus are still up and able to take care of the tentacle and able to keep other dinos off of them until the field is gone. And additionally, the way that the shotgunners are positioned around the ring, everybody's going to be evenly spaced out as far as shotgunners, so that our range of fire is going to be overlapping. So for instance, my primary responsibility is always going to be the tentacle closest to me. But all in all, my goal is to take out the front 4 tentacles. And then Pixeling's goal is going to be to take out first the tentacle closest to her, but the 4 on the left side of the arena. And then whoever's in the back is going to be the 4 on the right side of the arena. And that creates an overlap so that if one person goes down, you still have another shotgunner that's able to take care of the tentacles. Is that confusing enough? Or does everybody understand what I'm saying?
No, not a word. It was definitely confusing.
Alright, what about it didn't you understand?
Everything.
Are you looking at the picture? In the
what
ARK info
picture?
channel? In the ARK info channel.
ARK info. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so let's try this. Let me put it up on the stream so I can mouse over what I'm talking about here. Give me a second. Let's see here. No, that's not gonna work. I'll try something else here.
Again though, those fabricated sniper rifles, I think you're gonna want to use them as much as possible in this fight.
This is not one to capture. Let me try monitor. There we go. That one works.
Try kibble.
Alright.
That one was
So, you see how... Can you guys... If you pull up the stream... Go ahead and pull up the stream real quick. So it's easier for me to actually point out what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
All right. So, in this picture here, I've got the positioning laid out. And if I switch back over to the diagram here, you'll see that here's the boss here in the middle. And there are 8 tentacles, right? You can see here, there's 8 tentacles. 2 in the front, 2 on the sides, and then 2 in the rear. All right. And these right here, what I'm mousing over, these are the spires that I'm talking about. There's one right here. It's kind of hard to see in the picture. There's one right here that's easy to see. There's one right here. And then additionally, there's one here, one directly behind where we spawn. The platform where we spawn is down here at the bottom. And there's going to be a little bit of a lag with the stream, so I'll try to go a little slow here. And there's another one here. And then you can see here in the diagram, these lighter gray spikes represent the spires in the arena, right? And they're tall. You'll definitely notice them when you get into the arena because they're tall. They look like, have you seen a Neverending Story, like the hand with the claws that go way up in the air, or like in Lord of the Rings, Sauron's tower, how they have the spires that go up on the sides where his eye's sitting. They kind of look like that. But
You sound crazy.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to explain this because evidently the way I did it's
But
confusing.
yeah, I know.
So
I don't know about the others.
yeah, so these triangles here represent these spires in the photo on the arena. And so here, each of these sections between the spires have a tentacle in the center. So this tentacle here it covers this section here, which is where Rikus is. So this tentacle here is this here in the photo, and that covers this whole area. When this tentacle hits the ground towards the second half, and if this one were to charge the ground, this whole entire section here would be electrified. Am I painting a better picture now?
Yeah, no, I know what to do.
Yeah, so if you notice the way I've got everyone laid out here, the shotgunners are positioned close to the tentacles here so that they can quickly take them out before the electric field goes down. But in the case that it does go down, the defenders are not on the same side of these spires as the shotgunners. So let's say that this field here gets electrified. Day and Sapphire are inside this section, so they'll get stunned off their mounts. But Rikus and Pixeline will still be up because they're on the other side of the section, so they're not going to be affected by it. So they'll be able to adjust fire and take out the tentacle that's creating the electrical field to allow Day and Sapphire to get back on their dinos. Does that make sense now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
no,
basically-
I will be at the start pretty much the entire fight.
So talking about the range, the fire range, I'll just use the photo for this. So the way that it works in the army, for instance, whenever you've got a fan of fire, think of a shape of a fan out in front of you, and that's going to be arranged in the way that you're positioned. It always overlaps with somebody else's so that they can cover down. So if you see here, I'm centered on the boss, right? My focus are going to be these 4 tentacles right here that I'm pointing the mouse at in the front of the arena. That's going to be my primary focus. Pixeline is on the left side. She's going to be focused on these 4. And I say 4 because we're not going to have these 2 vacant slots, so we're probably not going to get... Let me close that. We're probably not going to have people here, so we're going to have to move Sapphire to the back. So we'll have 3 fire teams, 1 on the left, 1 in the back, 1 on the right, and then Fox and I in the front. So in that case, Pixeline's primary targets are this tentacle, this tentacle, this tentacle, and this tentacle. All right. And
Yeah, virus.
the overlap I'm talking about is both Pixeline and I have these 2 tentacles as our targets, right? And then alternatively, on the right side here, Space's responsibility is this one, this one, this one, and this one. And so these two tentacles are going to be both mine and Space's responsibility. And then lastly, in the back, it's just going to be the opposite of me, where Sapphire is going to have these 4, and then overlapping will be these 2 for her and Pixeline, and then these 2 for her and Space. And this helps to take out the tentacles as fast as possible, because you want to try to get them down quickly. And you can take down a tentacle in a few shots with an Ascendant shotgun, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. But the thing to remember as a shotgunner is whatever section that you're in. So let's say Pixeline is in this section here, right? Her primary focus is going to be this tentacle first, because it's closest to her. And the reason for that is she wants to prevent this field from getting electrified, so she can focus on the other tentacles without worrying about getting stunned off her dino. If you're in the back here, whichever side of the spire that you're standing on, if you're centered, like let's say that Sapphire decides to stand over here, she wants to take this tentacle out because this tentacle covers this section. Or if she decides to stand on this side, she wants to take out this one because this tentacle covers this section. Yeah, so you don't get electrocuted. Does that make sense? Is that a better... Did I paint a better picture there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Prevent Pixel from dying. Don't get stunned.
Does that make sense, Pix?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. I mean, yeah, and as far as the strategy, that's pretty much it. So the way that in the beginning, it's going to be pretty easy. We're just going to be taking out tentacles and stuff, and the defenders are going to be popping balls to make sure that the shotgunners don't get hit by them. But towards the second half of the fight, multiple sections are going to start getting electrified, which is why it's imperative that you focus on the tentacle that's closest to you, because he may have 3 sections on this side and then another section on this side, all electrified at the same time. But if you're focusing on the tentacle in your field, you don't have to worry about it. You can take out yours and then kind of relax and take out the other tentacles without worrying about being stunned off of your mount, right? The primary focus of the defenders, number 1 and foremost, is to keep their corresponding teammate alive. So Rikus's priority will be to prevent Sapphire from getting hit by the balls. They are constantly coming out of the pool here in the middle, so any of the balls that look like they're coming her way, he's got to take them out. And then alternatively, when the Nameless and the Reapers start spawning, he wants to draw their attention away from her so she can focus on taking down the tentacles. Now it sounds like it could get kind of rough because he's worrying about the balls and the Reaper and all this other stuff at the same time, but he only needs to do it long enough for her to take out the tentacles. And if you've got 3 people, you know, focusing the tentacles in your section, it should go down pretty quickly. So then she can focus on helping him kill the Reapers and the Nameless in the area before the next phase happens. Have I lost anybody, or are we still following?
Still following.
Mm-hmm.
And then see if I'm missing anything. I mean, that's pretty much the baseline strategy. Like, I'm not. It's not to like restrict anyone's style, but it's to help us do this efficiently, to where we always have coverage no matter what happens. So like if somebody goes down, we're not going to have everybody freaking out because now we've got a section that's unattended, you know? If somebody goes down, there's always going to be at least 1 or 2 other people that can cover down and take out the tentacle if you're stunned. And speaking of stunned, if there's if one of the shotgunners do get stunned off their mount, the defenders should note that they don't run into the field to try to help them, because then you'll just get stunned off as well. The survivability of the shotgunner being the defender's focus means that the defender should take out whatever tentacle that the shotgunner's been stunned by. And then once the field's gone, then you can go over and start swiping the nameless away. Following so far?
Yeah. We need to make sure that everybody knows. I think we should focus on the 2 tentacles closest to the boss. So that would be like the first 2 on the platform where you go out to DPS the heart.
These 2 here.
We need to have everyone know to leave one of them for last. We kill that one last, so everyone's at the boss, so we can get as much DPS in as possible when we kill the last tentacle. And then we have everyone just fire 1 shot on the other tentacle, the first thing they do after we've DPS the heart, because that tentacle will be gone then, and we have a safe zone for everybody if shit hits the fan.
Right. And that we can do that. We can leave 1 tentacle up to give everybody else more time to get positioned or take care of whatever issues they've got. But the other problem is you don't want to spend too long. Like, even if we leave that 1 tentacle up, the boss is timed. And I tested this out. If you don't take out all the tentacles within a certain amount of time, or even if you do and he goes into his phase and you don't do enough DPS, or you don't do any DPS at all, he doesn't wait until he gets to a certain percentage. It's going to reset the tentacles and still be in the same phase that you just did. So I don't think that, I mean, like I said, the tentacles only have about 8,000 health. So it'll only take a few shots from your shotgun to take out the tentacles. There's nothing that'll do more damage to the tentacles than an Ascendant shotgun. Especially at close range. Are there any questions? Is there any confusion or anyone like clarification on anything?
No.
What if we only have 2 teams of 2 on 3 teams? I mean 3 teams of 2.
If we only have 3 teams, like if 2 people don't show up in addition to the 2 vacant slots that we have, then we'll have to break down the field into thirds. Right, so I'll have this front part here, and then you and Day will be in this back corner on the left side, and then Sapphire will be on the right side. And then we'll just... I know it sounds kind of complicated with the defenders having to worry about the balls and the Reaper Kings and all that other stuff, but realistically it's not going to take that long to take out the tentacles. So even if we end up doing this with 6 people as opposed to 8 or even 10, I don't think that we'll have too much trouble. The biggest thing is to make sure that you're not standing in the same section as your teammate, unless you're trying to aggro the any Nameless or Reaper Kings that are on the shotgunner. And you know, and it also comes down to common sense. Like, if the shotgunner has already eliminated the tentacle in that section, then you know you don't have to worry about it. You can stand next to them, because if there's no tentacle, then there's no chance of the electrical field. But when the tentacle does come back up, you need to make sure that you're not standing in that same section. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's, you know, this is definitely doable with 6 people. I don't think we'll have too much trouble.
So for dino count, do we want to fill the dino count, or do we not need extra dinos?
We can bring extra dinos if we
Definitely.
yeah, and what that'll help with, the extra dinos should be following the shotgunners, just to provide extra protection. So let's say that, you know, towards the neutral, because I don't know if you are familiar with this arena, but dinos, you can't actually fall in this pool of element here. There's like an invisible wall that prevents you from falling in. So even if you've got dinos that are on neutral or whatever, they're not going to fall off the arena. They'll get stopped by the wall.
You don't want to have like a set number, like set to like attack the boss directly?
We can, but I think it would be more beneficial, because the boss is not hard to damage. Like, I can do it with just a shotgun. And additionally, there's like, if you see here in the picture, there's sort of this big gap here. Certain dinos have a harder time hitting the boss, especially like Stegos or whatever. But like I said, I can if both Fox and I are going to be damaging the boss, And then if there's anyone that has the boss's heart in their range, like you, Pixeline, if you're right here, you'll be able to see the boss's heart from where your position is. So that's 3 people with shotguns damaging the boss. And one person alone with an Ascendant shotgun can get him down to the next phase pretty quickly. So with 3 people or 4 people damaging the boss, it'll go by pretty fast. And that's why I don't really think that it's necessary to have all the extra dinos damaging the boss. I think it would be more beneficial to use neutral dinos as a secondary defense against Nameless and Reapers, so that the shotgunner can focus on their job and not have to worry about, oh, I'm getting boxed in by 4 Reaper Kings or whatever, because yeah. So
do
we can
want high damage dino or high health dinos for the
either one works, honestly, because the wild dinos are probably balance will work. I wouldn't stress too much about it. I would say for the mounted dinos to have at least 18 to 20,000 health, and then the other ones, you can get by with. I've seen people go through with dinos that have 13,000 health, because the thing is, the boss isn't really going to be aggroing necessarily on the balls are going to be pretty evenly distributed. They go after whoever is closest to them when they come out of the element, and so I'm not too worried about the herd dinos all getting killed off, because that's not really gonna. This is a pretty easy boss fight compared to all the other bosses in ARK. Like this is a pretty stupid boss, and that's why a lot of people have lost interest so quickly. Because even on alpha, it's, he's stationary, he's not moving around. There's only a little bit of strategy behind it. It's just take out the tentacles, damage the heart, kill the Reapers and Nameless, take out the tentacle, rinse and repeat. There's no, nothing like the Overseer where it's constantly moving around, shooting lasers and transforming into different boss forms and all this other stuff. It's kind of a dry fight, to be honest. So I wouldn't stress too much about, oh well, these dinos aren't going to be good enough for, the boss fight. As long as the mounts have those good stats, that's all we need to worry about.
Alright.
Are there any other concerns or questions? We need to make sure I want to make sure that everybody's got a good understanding of how this works, because we got 3 people missing from the rehearsal here, and one of those people, 2 of those people kind of tend to prefer to do their own thing. And if they don't have an understanding of the mechanics of this boss fight, that's going to affect whoever's in the next. Like if Space doesn't understand that the tentacles create the electric fields or whatever, he's just gonna start freaking out, and he's not gonna know what to do, and he'll probably end up focusing on the Reapers and the Nameless or something like that. And now what that's done is created more targets for the fire teams adjacent to him. So that would be myself and Sapphire. So now we've got more tentacles that we have to worry about, because he wasn't paying attention to which tentacle was closest to him. You know what I mean? It's a pretty easy fight if you understand the mechanics, and they're pretty simple mechanics. It's just not that simple to explain without having actually done it. But you can go on YouTube and look up fights. It's not that big of a deal. The biggest problem I think that people have with this fight are the energy balls. The energy balls absolutely need to be dealt with. I think people underestimate them because they move slow and they just seem like an annoyance at first, but they will whittle down your armor and health over time if you don't deal with them. And that's why the defenders really need to pay attention to the energy balls, because the further down the boss's health gets, the more will start coming out of the element. And arguably the energy balls are more of a threat than the Reaper Kings or the Nameless, because the Reaper Kings and Nameless can't damage the rider directly, whereas the energy balls certainly can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And towards the end, there's gonna be a shit ton of them.
Yeah, there are.
that's also why I'm bringing all the dinosaurs, because I am fairly sure that I've seen orbs hitting dinosaurs, not like
Yeah, no, they do. They'll hit anything that's close to them. Any player or dino.
A riderless dinosaur will soak up all those orbs, so that's why we bring 20 of them in, because
yeah, we'll definitely
they're gonna act as a shield.
We'll definitely hit the cap, no matter, regardless of how many players we're able to bring in there. We just need to make sure that each defender has a light pet, and that everybody's got their assigned dinos, and then whatever else we have, you know, if we've got extra Reaper Kings, or, you know, Pixeline put in a lot of work for breeding all those Stegos, and we can just bring all the extra Stegos that she's got behind the base into the boss fight for bullet sponge, or, you know, energy ball sponge. It's not necessarily for DPS, it's mainly to protect the players from Nameless and Reaper Kings and energy balls and stuff. Because the players will be able to do more than enough DPS to the boss. It's really not a DPS race. Any other concerns? So that's why I was saying, I want to make sure that everybody's got the pump action shotgun, because I've tried using an Ascendant fabricated sniper rifle, and it takes significantly longer to take out a tentacle with a fabricated sniper rifle than it would with an Ascendant shotgun. Energy balls, I don't, you know, that the fabricated sniper rifles are pretty good at taking out the energy balls, but it's harder to hit them when they're closer to you, I think, because the shotgun's got a spread on it, whereas the fabricated sniper rifle, if you miss because it looked like that your reticle was over it, but because of recoil or whatever, you missed a shot, you gotta hit it a few times. With the shotgun, I don't think I've ever missed a shot against the energy ball because of the spread. They don't take a lot of... It's like one shot and they pop. You just have to make sure that you're keeping track of where they're coming from, because sometimes they'll come from behind a tentacle or something like that, or through it, and you won't notice it until it's already hitting the player. So that's why the shotguns are important, because they have super high damage. Wow, have you guys been doing this the whole time? So yeah, that's, I mean, as far as the strategy, that's pretty much it. We'll just have to make sure that we relay that to Space and Lady and Rikus. So for now, you know, the rest of the night we can just focus on making sure that everybody's got, at least make sure that you have everything you need first, and then we can start focusing on crafting extra stuff, because there's always going to be someone that's like, oh, I forgot this, or oh, I need to do that at the last minute, and we want to try to mitigate that. You don't have to take it upon yourselves to do it. I'll worry about all that, but worry about yourselves at the very least. So we can do that, and then if you've got a dino that's assigned to you and it's one of the newer Stegos here, we can go ahead and bring them out and start power leveling them. And it won't take long. All we got to do is go out front. I'll have to give Sapphire one of my hazmat suits, and we'll just go.
There might be enough stuff in here.
Yeah, there may be actually enough stuff in here. So when I took my Stego out yesterday, I just went and followed the ramp. I just ran past the spore cloud, so I wasn't taking a lot of hazmat suit damage. And I didn't even get all the way to the bottom of the land bridge where we just came from, Fox, just whacking bushes. And I was able to get my Stego up to 20,000 health in under 10 minutes. It didn't take long at all.
Yeah, if you just walk around the edge up here, don't fall off, but there's tons of bushes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bushes and grass right here. Paige, if you just want to hop on the Stego and just... Oh, is it really like... I can just have you do it on this one, and then I'll adjust yours.
I have hazmat suits if she needs a hazmat suit.
Oh no, her game is being really laggy. I think the ARK update reset all of her settings, and so it's almost unplayable right now. So I'll just do it on mine.
Okay. There's just some like blue mushrooms around. If you don't have a hazmat suit on, you'll get in the cloud thing.
Go inside the go inside Pixel's base first. I don't think anything spawns out here, but sometimes Titan boas or something wander over this way. That's good. I can just that should be fine.
She can lie down wherever. Go unconscious anyway.
All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I've returned. Is this still really choppy? I think the internet's just garbage today. It's not normally like this. It's just one of those days. Just another day with Comcast.
I hate Comcast.
I also hate Comcast. When we get an actual house, I'd like to get one in an area that has fiber.
Do such magical places exist?
Some do. Some do. I know some of the houses around the area that we're living in right now. We live in an apartment right now, but some of the newer neighborhoods here I think have fiber, but the problem is that they're homeowners association neighborhoods, and I really don't want to live in a neighborhood that's managed by homeowners association. They're a bunch of communists, if anyone is unfamiliar with HOR. HOA? HOR.
Yeah, so I just walked around the base once, and I'm at 14k health.
Oh, I was about to walk out the front. I forgot.
There's so much stuff just around the sides. And there's a whole area in the back. If you follow the cliff around, there's another ledge. I think taking some of the extra stegos with the good health stat would be, I don't know, I'm gonna do that for following me.
Oh, there we go. I was like, why does the stream look like that? I still had the display capture up on top of the game capture.
Huh.
Oh, I just... Oh, never mind, that won't work. Actually, it would work if I use... So, I noticed that if you disable resource harvesting, they don't actually get levels from it. But, I think if you use this this item filter, the inventory assistant from S+, you can set the stego to drop all the berries after it's already collected them. So that way it still gets the experience from harvesting.
Huh.
I thought I had a... yeah.
Or you could
Here
just
we
hit the
go.
drop all button.
Yes, but this is faster.
I mean,
I feel like
does
I'm
it
starting to
fill
lose
up
my
way
voice.
that fast? Uh-oh. Server lag.
Yeah, I'll have to do a bitrate test tomorrow evening, and if the internet's still acting like this, I'm just gonna record it and we'll do a video instead of the live stream, because I'm getting tired of seeing this encoding overloaded alert. I had enough of that with Streamlabs OBS. What am I not dropping? Oh, narco berries. Gotta add narco berries to the filter. Wait, what? Where'd all my stuff just go?
Drop it.
No? Did somebody just do a pull?
Are you saying keep all the narco berries and drop everything else?
No, I forgot to add narco berries to the filter, so I was keeping them. What the hell happened to all my stuff just now?
In a folder?
No, they just... Did you guys see that on the stream? I just had a bunch of stuff that was removed from my inventory. What the hell?
Inventory assistant is too helpful?
Perhaps. Hope I didn't have anything important in there. I'll have to go back and watch the stream and see what actually got removed. Unless somebody else saw it. Welcome everyone, by the way. Tony, LSP. Jaggers. Sorry, I've been focused on
Jaggers
strategy
is
stuff. I wasn't really
Yes, I am daggers.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just get this stego up to 20k, and I'll head back to HQ and craft a set of armor for Sapphire. And then we should have enough shotguns in there for everybody, because I know I have a couple already. Fox has one. I think Pixeline, yeah, I made Pixeline one. Daydreamer, I'm sure, has got one, and then I don't know about Space Monkey, or I'm sure Rikus has got gotten his stuff together.
I think all I need is a second set of flak. I have one really good set, and my backup I think is just primitive. So I'll have to just look for like some lower, I don't know, middle of the road set.
Nope, still got stuff I gotta edit this filter. I got rare mushrooms, which are not so rare. Narcoberry, thatch. I don't need any of this crap. Alright, let's see if we drop everything. There we go. Had 4,000 rare mushrooms. Now the seeds are not that big of a deal. Did they increase the gathering of the stegos? Because this is insane. I don't remember.
Damage, higher damage you have.
Ah. Like one swipe gets me like 1,400 of each berry.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think roll rats are still better. I don't know though.
Yeah, I think they don't have that big of a range, so they won't get as many per swipe, but they are faster. And roll rats are amazing. I use that roll rat to gather wood to make charcoal for all the gunpowder I crafted earlier, and it gathers wood super fast. It can carry wood like a beaver does, where it reduces it by 1/5. It's pretty swiggity swooty. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of glad to bring Aberration to a close. It's been fun, but it's just there's nothing left to do on here. Nobody's interested in Aberration, and it's just dry, and it just feels like a chore getting on here now. And I don't want this to be a chore for people.
Yep, they should have had an underwater world in this map.
Yeah. Well, Ragnarok has quite a robust underwater world.
Yeah, like a certain area with a certain
Davy Jones hentai
150
locker.
plus squids. And I don't mean the level with that number. I mean that there is that many.
Does Ragnarok have the same underwater world like the center got when they gave the center the super deep area?
It's got certain areas that have like really deep trenches and stuff.
It doesn't have underwater bubbles, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, no.
No, they're like the water was kind of big, I guess, but like you could almost see the bottom when you were.
Oh, you mean like how clear it was or something?
No, like if you were on the surface, you could almost see down to the bottom on the center. And then they added a patch where they extended the ocean. They added super deep ocean or whatever they called it.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally 2 more maps under the ocean.
Oh.
Like you would swim down, it became completely pitch black because you were so deep down, and then eventually you hit like this glowing spore area, I don't know, glowing mushrooms underworld thing, and then you kept going even further down until you hit the earth of the core. Like it was legit lava coming out of the ocean.
Oh, no, I don't think it goes that deep. I mean, it goes pretty deep, but I do know that Ragnarok is the biggest map between the ARK DLCs, not counting modded maps, of course. And it's got more of a selection of dinos than any of the other maps that are not modded. And it's free, which blows my mind because, you know, Aberration was a $20 expansion, right? Yeah, I guess it depends if you had the season pass or not. And this was, you know, something free like Ragnarok seems like the content that's in Ragnarok should have been what they charged for, and then this just be a free expansion. Because this, I mean, people did not stay interested in Aberration for any more than between 3 to 5 months.
Yeah,
tops.
but that's because the Center and Ragnarok were a community-made map, so they
Yeah.
can't shard for something that they haven't done themselves. If they had done Ragnarok themselves, that would definitely have been an
Yeah.
expansion.
I just meant like content-wise, they're worth. Aberration was not worth.
Mhm.
I mean, it was definitely fun. I don't regret it, but it dried up fast.
Yeah.
It's just like a flashy small world with glowing things, so
It
people
is.
thought it was super cool. And once you realize that the glow is kind of pointless and you have to use lights all the time and the map is small,
Yeah.
there's one boss, it's like, well, it's pretty, but see you later.
They should do a Ragnarok expansion that includes Aberration stuff. That would be the perfect map.
I wouldn't be surprised if they add something like that.
Like at least a cave, you know, like in, I don't know if any of you played Skyrim, but like Blackreach, add an area in Ragnarok that's similar to Blackreach and put Aberration stuff in it. That would be pretty swiggity swooty. There we go. Prince is 20,000 health. Easy peasy.
I'll get a few more levels just from sitting around from now until tomorrow.
Yeah, my Blueberry had a few levels when I got on. What do we need to make vegetable cake? We need sap. We've got plenty of HQ. You don't have any sap taps around here, do you?
I have
I don't
some right
think
on the edge of blue and green, kind of near your outpost.
I'm just trying to figure out which.
And then
It might be
Jonah
more
has
efficient
a
to do it
set by
at
his
HQ
base.
because there's 4 of those S+ taps right outside the colony gates, and I think we got a whole vault of sap. I don't know if anyone's used it up. I haven't checked, but I think.
Any sap I get, I turn into propellant. I don't gather that often, so I don't have any just lying around.
I'll bring one of these stegos back down to HQ. Well, no, Lady's got some stegos down there. I'll just use one of those.
One stego died today. Did you see that?
Yes.
Where was
Spike.
that?
It starved to death.
Are they
was,
not, they don't
Where-
have troughs?
Yeah, that was Lady's stego starved to death because it was outside of range of the trough. It was the 3 stegos that are parked on the left side of the parking platform that we have at our base.
Yeah.
There were 3 stegos there. When I saw that one die, I moved the saddle to her other stego and then put berries on them because they're not in the trough range apparently.
Yeah.
Of all this time,
Confused for a second. I'm like, I never named anyone Spike, and I don't have any level 74s. Who the heck is that?
yeah,
Why are they dying?
I went up the wrong.
Did they nerf the hell out of these healing plants, or am I
Yeah.
just lagging so much?
No, it does almost nothing. I've tried to heal the stego up after leveling it, and it does, like, literally nothing.
Oh, they nerfed it again?
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely crazy. Like, you could fight any monster with almost any dinosaur, like a level 1 dodo, and you could kill like alpha crabs with the dodo if you had the dodo sitting next to one of the plants.
Interesting.
It was super crazy. As I'm sure you know.
Can you put my fins on my stego to teal before you leave?
Oh yeah. I was gonna see what I gotta ask Paige what she wants her stego to be colored.
Like the cyan or whatever the color is.
Cyan is 5. Whoop. Oh. Hold on. I gotta turn on the.
Fox thinks he's cooler than all of us on his Reaper.
Oh. Well, that's the wrong one.
Oh, I like that one. No, I like that. I like
Oh,
that.
you like that?
Keep
Okay.
Yeah.
The color regions are different on the new Stego models for some reason.
That's okay.
Do you want all
can the
teal like
spines
that, or
be
do you?
Nah, can spines be a different color? I don't know what. Whatever you think.
White, perhaps? What was the albino color? 32? Is that white?
Can't
It's hard to
on
tell.
this.
Oh, there we go. 36?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's good.
I'll make pages blue and white.
So, on to a different subject. Do we have everything required to actually summon the alpha boss?
Yes. Well, we're gonna need to get Nameless Venom, but everything else I've noticed, we need at least one of each alpha trophy, which we have now. That somebody got Reaper King Barb. The rest of the stuff we have an excess of, and I'll double check here in a minute when I go back to crafting ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I think she'll like that. She's a Colts fan, so... Alright. I had to cut the stream so you guys don't see the admin password.
If I'm on tomorrow morning before all this stuff happens, I don't know if I will or not, but I'll just run a few more stegos around the base so they get a few more levels before people log in.
Yeah. Whatever other empty slots that we have, we can just bring some of the excess rock drakes that we have, perhaps.
Yeah, I was planning on bringing mine. Both of mine.
My rock drake is coming with me to Ragnarok, so I'm not gonna risk her in the boss fight. She's gonna have to sit this one out. I'll bring her sister. I'm attached to this rock drake now.
They only have like 10k or 11k health.
What was that?
I was saying, mine don't have enough health. It's only like 10k or 11k.
Oh yeah, mine is at what's this one at? 18k. I had my other rock drake has got 20k, but I found that even at 18k, I rarely ever go down low. Then again, I haven't done any boss fights. I'm mainly just fighting Reaper Queens and stuff.
Yeah, that's still quite like... I had mine on 15 or 16,000 when we did the Gamma Rockwell, and I think I lost 2,000 HP the entire fight.
How much health do our Reapers have? Oh, 45,000? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm worried about
40k easily. That's like 5 points into health on a Reaper. They're insane for HP for some reason. Which is why I want to bring as many other Reapers in as possible, just to have them soak up stuff.
Yeah.
Are they too large to go in?
Oh,
No,
I don't
we have them in
know.
Gamma.
That is something that I haven't tested. They may
We
not
had them
too
in
much
the
drag
Gamma
weight.
fight.
Oh, you did have them in the Gamma fight?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
They were running around being useless, but they do soak up very orbs and damage very, very well, because 60,000 plus HP. Other than that, they're quite useless.
Alright, I still got my shotgun. I think I just lost a bunch of my S plus tools and stuff whenever it disappeared out of my inventory. So I don't think it was anything. I don't think it was anything too important.
Is Fox still in voice?
Yeah.
Have you tried the teleporter pad between the space and the green zone?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No.
I have wings.
Teleporter pad?
Yeah, you've done it. I think the jumping thing.
Oh, the jumpy pad.
Yeah. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's over here. You can't use it on your dino. You have to do it as a person. But here, you're gonna want wings before you jump.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's try something here. Let me.
Don't freak out with the root. Just go over it and then don't pop your wings till you're almost at Jonah's space. Oh no, you gotta jump. You gotta do space.
Oh.
Maybe this will help. We'll see. Nope, didn't help at all. I was hoping turning down my resolution of the game would help with the choppiness. I don't know what's going on. It didn't do this before.
Did you go straight down or where'd you go?
I had to glide down somewhere close. I thought I still had my hazmat gear on. Just went right through frozen spores. Love.
How much does everybody have the ammo they need? Everybody here at least?
I think I do. I have 6
Yeah,
stacks.
Yeah, I've actually got 6 stacks of shotgun shells instead of 4.
I don't have any sniper bullets.
I don't even have a sniper. I got my long neck, and that's good enough for me. I'll be using my shotgun probably 99% of the time.
Did you find the stuff I crafted? The fab snipers and stuff?
Yeah, was it all the stuff that was on the smithy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved. Thanks for that, by the way. I moved everything that was in there into a separate table that's labeled boss fight raid supply, so we can consolidate all the stuff into one table, so everybody is not running around all over the place looking for gear if they need it tomorrow. It's all just right there in one spot.
You should check the armory vault as well, because there were a few pieces in there that was pretty good.
I pulled anything that was Mastercraft or higher as far as armor. I pulled out flak at least. I'm not too worried about the chitin and stuff.
Yeah. How many metal ingots do we actually have left?
We still got quite a few because I haven't crafted any more armor sets just yet. I was about to, but let me see here. We've got 50,000 metal ingots. 50,272.
How many slots is that in the wall?
251.
Wow. Yeah, so all that crafting and we've used like half of it.
Yeah, well, we don't have anybody crafting like ridiculous bows or anything. I crafted a few shotguns, but the cementing paste cost is more significant than the metal ingot cost.
Yeah.
Not cementing paste, the polymer. The polymer
Yeah,
cost
and
for
cementing
shotguns is
paste.
insane.
When I was crafting, I eventually ran out of polymer and cementing paste.
Yeah. I had to go
And
get
I
a bunch of
grabbed-
polymer. Yesterday, it took me forever to get enough polymer just for one shotgun, because I was just getting organic
Yeah.
polymer.
Yeah, I know. Nice thing though, we don't need actual polymer anymore. I don't know if you noticed that I wrote that in chat as well. you can just pull all, and it pulls whatever you need for that thing, and it doesn't matter if you're trying to craft it in a small smithy that already has like 253 slots used from random stuff in it, it still pulls it in. Like, you're gonna end up with 695 slots out of 300. The 300 is not a cap anymore, which is really nice, because what that means is you can just use organic polymer for everything.
Yeah.
Fox, are you alive somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm crafting
Bye.
some more shotgun ammo.
I got plenty of shotgun ammo.
Somebody's gonna need shotgun ammo. Bet.
Yeah, like at least 2 or 3 people. I didn't even, like, what are these kids doing down there? Space Monkey's playing Destiny 2, question mark?
So he said that he had a bad day and needed to just chill. And then I noticed he was playing Destiny 2, and I'm like, come on, bro.
He's been playing it all day.
I honestly, I don't care if his day's been shit.
I mean,
he
it's
can
not-
have
here's
a
my
shit
thing, like-
day gathering stuff.
If you don't want to
Prepare.
be, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Like, well, nobody forced you to do it. If I'm not forcing
Yeah.
anybody to do this raid, like
What I'm
the
saying
raid
is-
roster was completely volunteer, and it just blows my mind when people, like Maverick did the same thing for the Overseer fight, and we had a couple others where it was just like, you know, oh yeah, I want to be on the roster, and then when it comes time to do the rehearsal, like it was all we do is a rehearsal and the boss fight. That's it. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a deal, but then they just flake out, and it's, if you didn't really want to do it, then why volunteer, you know?
Yeah, they don't pay any attention. They don't farm anything for it. They just show up 5 minutes before and then go like, hey, I want to join. And that's what's gonna piss me off tomorrow. It's not a fact that, like, if they don't want to show up, I don't care if they sign for a rooster and don't show up. But what's gonna happen tomorrow is they're gonna show up 5 minutes before the thing starts. And they're gonna go, yeah, I need to farm 50,000 Malingos, 30,000 cementing paste because I don't have anything. And then the boss fight is gonna start like 2 hours later.
That's why we have a whole heap extra made.
Yeah, but it's bring your own gear. That means bring your own gear, not bring Dreamer and Squynt's gear that they crafted.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me that much, because, you know, I'm leaving it up to the individual to take care of themselves. But, you know, because we had this issue before where people were just grinding for others, and we have people in the tribe that would just hop on and do the fun stuff and then leave, and then you would never see them until the next thing. So the stuff that I'm doing extra, I'm doing for the people that are actually contributing. The rest, you know, that's on you. I don't want to, but at the same time, I'm trying to find that fine balance to where it doesn't get to the point where it's detrimental to the raid. And like I said, realistically, we could do this with 4 or 6 people, so I'm not too worried about it.
Rehearsal was required if you want to be on the roster?
What was that?
Didn't you say rehearsal was required if you want to be on the roster?
Yeah. And I talked to the people. I haven't talked to Rikus, but Lady let me know, or she let Fox know, and then Space let me know. And I just told him, look, just let me know which dino that you plan on using, and make sure that you look at the requirements and that you have all that gear by tomorrow. And he said, okay, so.
Rikus is the person that I'm last worried about. Rikus pulled everyone through the gamma fight we did. If I can say anything, Rikus should be the one leading us through the fight tomorrow. He knows exactly how it's gonna go down, and he can tell people exactly when to move, where to move, and I'll do all the stuff. Because I'm not paying attention to, apparently you need to wait for 2 stuns, or is it resurfaces, or whatever it is. It's 2 something, and then you can move out again after you DPS the boss.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rikus knows exactly what he's doing with everything in that room. So yeah.
Alright, so for Alpha, Rockwell, we need Artifact of the Depths, Shadows, and Stalker. Have those 8 Basilisk Scales, we have 27. 20 Nameless Venom, we can get that pretty easily. 7 Reaper Pheromone Gland, we have a million of them in here. 7 Rock Drake Feather, we have about 10 million in here. 1 Alpha Basilisk Fang, we have 2. 1 Alpha Carkino's Claw, we have 27. And 1 Alpha Reaper King Barb. So we do have all the... I was concerned because for the longest time we didn't have an Alpha Reaper King Barb, because to this day I haven't seen an Alpha Reaper King, but
Same.
Somebody killed one apparently, and we have a Barb.
I've
now, so
only
it works
fought
out.
1 Alpha Basilisk.
Yeah, I've only seen one as well. Apparently somebody
Yeah.
found another one, but we've got 2 Fang. We only need 1 of each of the Alpha trophies though, and we have that, so we should be good to go.
Yeah. And we're obviously just gonna need 1 try, because if it fails, then rip.
Yeah. Now, the other thing, I know Sapphire, I'm going to have to work on levels, but since the minimum requirement is level 100, is there anyone else in the tribe that is not level 100? I don't know if there's a way to see that in the thing here. I don't think you can actually see
Wait,
it in the
what?
tribe member list.
We need to be 100 to actually get in the boss room.
Yeah, so Gamma is level 60 minimum, Beta is level 75 minimum, and Alpha is level 100 minimum.
Huh.
So for the part, I think everybody else, except for Sapphire, is level 100, but she's close enough to I can
I don't
help her out with that.
Blade is 100.
Can check her body.
Oh yeah, is she parked here?
Lady
Maybe
should
check
be
her-
in the
check her
main
room.
base.
Yeah, I'm here.
Fox, I
I'm
want you
just.
to fly.
I'm not a flying fox.
I think space finally hit 100.
Lady's level 90. Yeah, space is 100.
So lady will need to get on when she can to actually level up.
Yeah, if it gets down to it and they just don't make it, I'll probably just give them the levels because they're almost there anyways.
Yeah, like 90 from 100, that took a great while if you
Yeah.
don't
There's no way they're
go
gonna
out
grind it out.
and help them, like farm Alpha Reapers and Reaper Queens. Reaper Queens is probably the fastest.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the
That's
end of the
how-
map. It's the last event of this map. We're shutting it down, so I don't see a problem with just giving them those last few levels to get into the boss fight.
Yeah. Otherwise, that's gonna be one of the things that we're gonna have to wait for, and it's literally gonna take
Yeah,
like
no,
at
that's not
least
happening.
2-3 hours just to get those few levels.
I have so much gunpowder in here.
Craft like a ton of bullets. Probably like 800 to 1,200 more sniper bullets, and then turn everything else into shotgun ammo.
There's already quite a few sniper bullets in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of shotgun ammo. And that's excess. Like, assuming everybody here already has all the ammo they need, this is the excess.
Yeah, I don't know though. I'm actually
Hey.
quite worried with the sniper ammo. Because I don't remember how many rounds I brought for Gamma, but I almost ran out. Like, I had to pull out my shotgun and start shotgunning stuff because I was scared of running out, so I couldn't take out the tentacles.
Yeah, the shotgun is a superior weapon to the Fab sniper anyways.
Yeah, I guess maybe. I'm bringing a ton of ammo though. I'm
Damage-wise.
gonna pull like probably 600 rounds of each weapon to my dinosaur, and then carry another 600 rounds for each weapon on me.
Oh, we should make vegetable cakes since the shotgunners are going to be on herbivores. They won't be able to heal with meat or anything. Well, I don't know. I don't think that it's going to get bad enough to where we're going to need to heal the dinos.
Maybe in alpha.
But we can make
like,
some vegetable
just to make
cakes
sure, because they're probably gonna get low, like under 40% health, maybe even lower.
Yeah.
So like, just to make sure and feel safe, you should bring stuff. That's why I like my rock rate, bringing that, because I'm gonna farm a ton of nameless venom before we go in, and then I can just insta heal it thousands of health points, and then yeah, not worry about it.
Oh, I've still got health brew in here. I'll just use this.
And then we need to remember to remind everyone to put all the gear on their dino if we actually make the boss fight.
Yes.
Yeah, if we finish.
At the end of the boss fight. Yeah, because you have a chance of losing it all if you don't.
Oh, you will lose it.
Yeah.
Straight up. Everything you have on you start like a fresh character, like you created a new character when you ascend.
The bag is supposed to drop whenever you come out, but it doesn't happen, so...
Oh?
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Well, if I put these in the fridge, I'll just wait till tomorrow to craft these sweet veggie cakes because of the spoil times.
Wait, sorry. How do you tame a wild fox? I put one in the cage. I want to tame it.
What? A wild fox?
Yeah, I caught a fox and I want to tame him. How do I do it? I have food. Hold on.
It's a passive
But even
tame.
more important question, what
Careful,
does the
that's very
fox say?
passive aggressive.
It's a passive aggressive tame, and you don't put
And
the
you're getting
food-
demoted for that day.
You don't put stuff in its mouth to tame it, if you know what I mean.
Spoiled meat.
Then you clearly don't know foxes then, Ivan.
Spoiled meat should work, I think.
You have
What
to
does
utilize
the
its
fox
other
say then?
orifice.
Does the fox go rakakakaka?
No, you know what I really say? I say that you're now server muted.
Rip.
I'll just give him one of every berry. Plus spoiled meat.
Wow,
I have redeemed you.
thanks.
It's a naked fox.
Did you strip him naked?
No, he made himself naked.
Wow.
The taming process has begun.
I'm not sure that's a taming process. I think that's more
it
of
is.
a breathing process.
It's just running away from me.
Who's? Oh, is this your hazmat stuff in the smithy here, Fox?
No, all my stuff is on my Reaper.
This is all red and black.
Well, it's definitely not mine then, because if it's red and black, it's not mine. Because all my stuff is black and red.
The
But
fox
where?
is smart enough to get out of a cage, so I don't know what to do.
Where is this red and black?
Oh, it's nowhere now.
Armor?
I trashed it.
Oh, fine, you're trying.
It's in the smithy on the left side of the crafting room.
What, Pixel Town or the main base?
HQ. I almost said HQ. I've been listening to you talk too long. HQ.
HQ.
H.
hairy queer.
Hello there.
I've attempted to capture the fox's pet instead.
I'm
Morty.
calling, yeah, great.
Alright, I think I'm gonna put this stuff
Actually,
away
yeah,
real quick
that
and then...
is my hazmat gear.
Mm-hmm.
Old hazmat gear that isn't,
Isn't as sexually appealing.
Ascendant and sexually appealing.
I create a separate folder for...
Anal beads.
How many hours from now is the boss fight tomorrow?
22.5-ish.
2 3/4.
It's the same time
It's the
we
same-
started the rehearsal today.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully closer to 11.
Yeah.
Right.
I started pushing it back because of the preparation time.
So 3:30 my time.
Yeah, whatever time I posted in the chat that we were starting soon. It's like 12 minutes before. I actually started like 12 minutes later than I meant to, but that was because nobody was on yet.
I was just
The
fucking
intent
around on
is
that
for
factory.
everyone to be on and ready between 10:30 and 11 my time. So that way we can just get started instead of spending the first hour and a half waiting around. Because we're already going to have to wait around for the supply drop to spawn anyways. And I don't want to be put into a position where the supply drop spawns and everyone else is ready except for one person. They gotta go run and do something. And then the supply drop despawns and now we gotta wait even longer.
Yeah.
Haha, you'll never get in now.
LSP
yeah?
is ready.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Fox. Where you at?
Oh no, she's got in.
Where are you?
I'm at Pixel Town.
Oh, you were just here. How'd you get back over there so fast?
Fox teleporting powers activated.
Do you have a parasaur over there, Pixel?
Yeah.
Pixel? Link?
Don't take the doors.
Try the parasaur,
I've been
dude.
locking them. I'm gonna pick up the door so there's no doors. Let's try what?
I was telling Fox to try one of your parasaurs. The
Oh,
ping,
yeah.
the new
Here,
ping
they're in
thing.
the,
It's just like the
garage.
Division. It works exactly like the Division.
Alright, where's the parasaur?
Here in the big silver box.
It's funny because that one kid that was here, all his dinos are dead, but his body is he's still here, so he pings
Human?
as an enemy in our human. Human's still here. We should do something with his
He's a
body before we leave this
disaster.
map. Like, we gotta make a spectacular display of abuse to his unconscious body.
There are no rogue agents nearby.
There's a bear in here too, if you haven't seen the dire bear that glows.
So I got distracted and forgot what I was doing.
Anyone else is there? They can run so fast. I ran that bear from main base to here, and like, I don't know, he just goes faster and faster. He just picks up speed and goes.
Huh.
It was a lot of fun.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it looks terrifying when it's running at you too. Don't run off the edge.
Running this fast. What's that run off the edge?
Nah. And they can stand up on their hind legs too? I don't think they did that before.
Who? The
The
Spinos?
bears.
Oh, the bears,
The
oh.
bears, yeah, they stand up and roar. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go hide farming.
The only thing I don't have that changed is a trike or a spino. I killed all my spinos off.
Jonat's still got a Spino pair.
Oh yeah, he has everything, doesn't he? He has trike too.
Yep.
Gotta get a new spiner.
Well, there was 10,000 hide. Oh, maybe I will need to get more. I'll just go ahead and start crafting some more of this armor. I'm about to mind wipe if anyone else wants me to try to make something that doesn't involve polymer. If you want something that requires polymer, then go get it yourself and I'll make it. Do it.
Do it.
The bear is way too fast. He's flying around the base on the bear.
Meow.
Are they that much
Ah,
faster?
dev trees. Well,
Yeah,
watch.
it's like a
Watch
rhino.
when I pick up speed.
Oh, do
yeah.
they do like the charge?
Yeah, they go super fast.
Oh.
No, they just pick up more speed over time.
Oh, okay. The trikes do a charge now.
Good,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah. Just like that.
They needed something like that.
The only part about the bear that was kind of annoying when I was walking it over here was that when you're running that fast and you hit a snake, you like grind to a halt.
Yeah.
It doesn't
As
like
soon as you
ignore
touch
smaller
anything,
things.
you'll just break immediately.
Yeah. What is this, NASCAR dire bears?
No. Right. Just turning right.
No, that's wrong.
Is that the smallest turning radius that you have?
Oh, you can go more, but you'll eventually grind to a halt.
You need to do
If you
left
turn too
turns if
sharp-
it's
If you do
NASCAR.
turn too sharply, you might be able to drift a bear. Fast and Furious ARK Survival Evolved Drift.
Let's try turning this resolution scale all the way down. Play Nintendo graphics and see if it's actually ARK or if it's just the internet.
Probably ARK.
Nope, it's the internet.
Right.
I've streamed ARK a few times before. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing.
Your internet service provider is being crap.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, wait, Fox, can you fix the cage out here? I
What's
put
wrong
them
with
down
it?
before I was in the tribe, and this one on the left is admin only.
Now go in and just test it.
Nothing.
You could go on. You need to test it.
Nah, I believe you. You fixed it. Thank you so much.
No, I don't think it's working properly. You need to go inside and test it.
I don't think I can do anything once I'm in there, so I think
Okay.
I'm.
No,
I'll
no,
put
you should just go in. No,
Just
go in.
Just gotta have a look see.
Yeah.
I'll put the goat in,
You go and have a look.
and you can.
But you have to actually stand in it for it to work.
Nah,
It's not gonna go in. You have to stand in it.
nah. I'm
Go on. Well, we need to test it. I'm totally not gonna lock you in. Don't worry.
Of course not. I had to remove my doors. He was locking himself inside rooms.
Do we have any Ascendant Reaper saddles?
There are no Reaper saddles.
This is a trick question. What is that? Oh, Jeff Denham.
Nice,
No!
cool.
No!
Got her! I got her!
Get me out. Oh no.
Come and see what I
Oh,
trapped,
no.
Ivan. It's a rare
I'm
pixel.
naked and afraid right now. I'm trying to craft some more
Oh,
armor,
no.
extra armor.
It's actually funny. There's something I can grab here. It's an invisible electrical cable. I'm like, ooh, I can destroy it. It's like, that's my wiring. Pixelines cannot be tamed.
Damn it. You realized it.
I managed
I
to
unlocked
tame
it.
one.
Can't capture me.
Whoa, lag.
Well, same.
Oh, I missed. I regret making the space so circular in nature with all the doors on every side.
Oh, really? Yeah, it was starting to look nice.
Nah, people can just run in and out. I can't lock them in here. It does not help me capture anything.
Well, I can capture things.
Hacks.
Yes.
LSP, you gotta find me some more copyright-free music to add to this playlist.
That is actually.
Videos keep getting
copyright
removed off
free.
of here, and the playlist keeps getting shorter.
Well, how about just stop streaming to YouTube? Screw YouTube. Then
No,
you wouldn't
Twitch,
have the
Twitch will
problem.
mute your stream too in the video if you are playing something copyright.
They haven't done it to mine. Maybe they just don't like your music choices.
Well, it's not me. I haven't had any of my tracks muted, but we have been demonetized
Because
for
YouTube
literally
sucks.
every song in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Nice.
Rockstar should have really picked some copyright-free music for their radio.
Have you ever played? Speaking of music licensing, have you ever played Alan Wake?
No.
So, Alan Wake was like this thriller sort of horror. You'd have to look it up. You won't be able to find
Yeah, I
it
know
more.
what
But
the game is.
I started it. I never got a chance to beat it, and I always wanted a chance to beat it, and now I never will because they have stopped selling it. They pulled it off the shelves and took it off the Steam market because their licenses were fixing to expire. So,
Ah.
if anyone can find me a copy of Alan Wake,
What?
Just look
No.
on G2A, dude. Should be on there.
oh, I didn't even think about doing that.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Probably
look-see.
Too.
Yeah, or Kingwin. Any of those third party shady sites. I'm gonna go play some
Yeah.
PUBG
Yeah.
before
Alan
bed, I
Wake,
think.
$3.21 Australian.
Alan Wake,
This-
$2.47.
Well, there you go. You want the fucking game?
Well, there we go. All right.
Wow. Does someone wanna play some PUBG?
Yeah, maybe. Might go on the test server since I think they released the event mode out now, so you can do 8-person squads with increase of assault rifle drop rates by 2.
I gotta go do my. I gotta go finish my D2 milestones.
That means you should totally jump on PUBG instead. Yeah.
Pixeling, you wanna join?
Wait, Pix, you have PUBG?
Yeah. I've only played a few times.
I got her to
That's all good.
PUBG.
We'll have Ivan, so he'll be newbie too. And
No,
Dave.
I am actually statistically the best player in PUBG of all time.
I don't know how you beat
Pixeling actually.
I think
Pixeling actually got her first chicken dinner already.
Oh, nice.
I'm concerned for this fox that's sleeping in my attic. I have an animal infestation.
Ceiling Fox is watching you do things in your house.
Alright, so
Well,
if we've got 3, I'm trying to... Assuming that the other 3 don't have 2 sets of flak armor, we should just need 6 sets, correct? Everybody here does have their gear, right?
I just have to get my second set of flak armor from my table in my room.
Oh, you don't need me to craft one?
Nah, I should have a second full set. Yeah, I think so.
Is it full ascendant?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck it. I'll
that was
craft some
just
more,
like
'cause we
my
got- we
old
got
ascendant, so it's
more-
not as good as my current one.
I'll craft more, because we've got more metal now than we're going to be able to bring over to Ragnarok anyways.
I'm just
Actually-
missing a chest and gloves for a second set. I have
event
ascendant pants.
Modes.
Oh, I'm crafting a shitload of stuff right now, so I'll just craft another 6 sets. That should be enough, yes? Let me see how much metal I'm going through here. 216 stacks of metal still. So I'm going through it, but it's only a little dent in our supply. It's not that. It's not
It's a
that
little
bad.
Harvey Dent.
I
we're gonna
may
jump
join
on
you,
another Discord.
LSP, after this. So you're hopping
No.
off Discord?
Yeah, I'm gonna join another Discord for PUBG.
Oh,
Oh.
traitor
My
scum,
PUBG.
both of you.
You're the one that
Well,
wasn't going to
here,
join
so-
us, Ivan. So
Nobody
Join
here
us.
ever
But
plays
I'm not
PUBG.
going to another Discord. I'm not.
no, we'll stay here. Join us.
Yeah, if everyone's joining PUBG, I'll stay here. But if I can only get like one person, I'm gonna pull them to other Discord and get a 4Q going. But I don't want to do test server. Fuck that.
Wait,
No,
test
actually, we
server.
don't have to because the event mode's actually on the normal game.
What, really?
Yeah, I did think it was 8-man squad and 2 times AR.
Whoa. I can probably get as an 8-man squad as well then, from other Discord.
We wouldn't really need that. Anyway, we could do a little squad. There's 4 of us here.
Squad. All right, this should
So-
be more than enough gear in this raid table as far as
I'll be right
armor.
back. 1 second.
So, you're joining us then, Squynt?
Day, Pixeline, and
I may, but I need to do my milestone stuff first.
No,
in Destiny.
you got plenty of
I'm
time
not,
for
I'm
them.
not investing in anything in PUBG, but I do need to get my milestones and stuff.
You'll be investing in a good time.
You have to have a good time.
Yeah, a good time.
Technically,
A
you're
bar-
not investing
good
anything
time.
in.
Wait, you said join you,
Destiny.
LSP, but you've already got a 3-man squad. What are you talking about?
Yeah, see, look, she's taking up. Let's go. Come on.
No, I was gonna solo anyways.
No. You're not wanted, so come on.
Why
You're
don't
wanted
you?
here.
Why don't you go to Destiny 2? Why don't then? Come on. What?
No, I've already done my milestones.
Well, I didn't.
Oh well. You still got like 2 days. America's a bit slow behind, so you got plenty
Have
of
you
time.
hit the bonus threshold for your Nightfall stuff yet? We gotta do that. If there's a cool emblem next week, that's gonna be my goal. So far, like the Pyramidion one was okay, and then Garden World was kind of lame, and then this week's is meh. I'm hoping if they do come out with a cool looking emblem though, for the Nightfall challenges, we gotta get in on that. Also, after we do the raid, we can start looking into planning the Destiny 2 Leviathan raid. We still need a 6th.
Tony was gonna be our 6th.
All right.
He just needs to be on.
Those aspirational at best. So are you guys full LSP?
Yeah, they're full. We're not. Enjoy.
I'm gonna put these 2 Mastercraft flak chess pieces back in the armory, because there's 1, 2. Why is this up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Ascendant flak sets, and then extra gloves and boots.
Couple.
That's there's. If I have people come in here talking about no, I need to get some armor, I'm gonna fucking slap somebody for real.
I need the armor.
Slap them through the computer.
Like an open hand slap, like a girl.
What I would like to do is start coordinating events that don't like if we want to involve everybody in it, I want to keep it geared towards something that's not going to be detrimental to the rest of the team if there's 1 or 2 people that just decide to not put any effort into preparing beforehand, you know? Or attending. Yeah.
Honestly, I think we just need to get harder on the actual rules, or what to call them.
Once we go to Ragnarok and we start doing run, we can actually do designated rosters or whatever. Like for the cave runs and stuff, we won't really need to do rehearsals. Boss, if we do any events, then we definitely will, but I don't want it to be affecting everything that we, you know, like we had issues during the cave runs on Aberration that we took some lessons learned away from it, as far as, you know, people waiting till the last minute to hop on, or even 30 minutes after the cave run was supposed to start, everybody's fixing to go, and then boom, they join, and now we're waiting on somebody to craft all their stuff, and we've already been waiting for 40 minutes. That kind of stuff.
That's when you need to put the hammer down and just go, nope, sorry.
But alternatively, we should also make an effort to plan other events that aren't, you know, like Pixeline was saying, we could do some made-up events like races, or we can like utilize some of the new stuff, like the Raptor pinning down players, or Quidditch.
Play tag.
Squynt, build us a racetrack.
We can do find the dodo, like in Zelda, but with dodos.
That's actually really fun. I've done that with someone before, where
really?
one person takes tames and you hide them around the map anywhere, and then you have to go collect your bird and pick up all the tames. When you're super bored, it's actually quite fun.
I'll have to look up
You could
some.
put like gear on the dodos, you know, like put like an ascendant shotgun on a dodo.
Yeah.
You can go find it, and it's kind of fun as long as they don't get eaten by something evil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to
we'll
get
have
the
to come
dog
up
out.
with
I'm on the game now.
some alternative
Just waiting
events.
for Squynt to get on.
Let me put these.
Oh shit, you're in the PUBG?
Yeah. We're waiting for you and Squynt.
Why me? I'm Destiny 2ing.
No, screw Destiny 2ing. PUBG-ing is what you should be doing. Doing.
Is there something specific you want us to do, Pixlin? Like you want to jump somewhere quiet?
Because Ivan's extremely loud right now.
I tend to be a loud person.
Yeah. He is American after all, so...
Do you want to go somewhere more quiet? You want to get out of here and slip into something more comfortable?
Do it.
What?
There's a page he...
I cry every time.
Pixlin,
What?
you have any requests for PUBG?
No, it's okay.
But we're waiting for Ivan, that's fine.
I'll
He
just
really
be
needs
the
to get up
person
there.
that everyone shoots at so you guys don't die.
Alright.
Well, I want you to learn the game. I want you to actually think this game is fun enough that you'll go, hey Dreamer, let's play PUBG. And not just have
Maybe one day I'll ask that.
Spoiler
Me-
alert, it's not.
dragging you.
I just have a particular different taste in games.
I think you're mispronouncing excellent.
No.
Alright. What should I do?
You complain about games being repetitive, but remember we used to play Halo a
PUBG
lot.
or Destiny 2?
It was the only game. PUBG, PUBG.
Vote now in the chat.
Quickly, need to open up the Twitch.
Oh, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to test out the wheel. I forgot I added this wheel on here. I haven't actually tried it yet.
Squynt, we're not Steam friends.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we see how it is.
I've been made.
Fox is my Steam friend.
Invite me to
Dreamer
party,
is
anyone.
my Steam friend.
What is your... Add me. You know, Steam friendship is a two-way street, my friend. Or my acquaintance who is not a Steam friend.
Might deny me if I send out a request first, so...
Well, you might deny me, so...
See, even Axel says PUBG. See, we even got more.
Alright, here we go. I'm spinning the wheel.
And then it like picks something like you've
I
never
have-
played
I
in a long
have
time, like
a bunch of
Overwatch
games.
or League of Legends that you don't even have installed. I'm gonna laugh at lands on League of
Good,
Legends.
I'm not a 5. Alright, there, I gotta modify it. Let me modify the wheel real quick. Let's take out all this other stuff.
What is it? What does it land on
I
anyway?
don't wanna end this, Is there a way to
What
save
wheels
these?
do you have?
GTA 5.
Yeah, it landed on GTA 5. I want to take these off, but I don't want to mess up my my wheel here.
Wait, you have a wheel? Like, huh?
Oh, you know what? I think I can do this without applying the changes. So let's try. Let me see what happens if I remove these.
I'm watching stream.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just take it off because I need to update this wheel anyways. It's got old stuff. Pab gay.
Wheel builder.
Scroll
What?
Here we go.
Land on League of Legends.
Here we go.
I can't see it.
No! No!
It landed on PUBG, right?
No! No!
See, we're definitely playing PUBG now.
RNG has spoken, LSP. I am sorry.
Pub guy.
This wheel is rigged.
PUBG.
I mean, that's a 50-50.
Alright.
Yeah. The wheel has spoken.
Fine. Let me update this stuff.
If you still have issues with yours stream, I can just start mine up.
Or you know what? I actually have to stop the stream for it to update, because if you update it halfway through, it kind of like it messes up the
The title.
yeah, the title and all that. Like it doesn't create a separate one. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop the
sometimes it
stream for a
works.
second here, and we'll be back to play some PUBG.
Yeah.
If you're watching from Twitch, make sure to give us a follow. If you're watching from YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Go to deltafighterwing.com and stuff. Goodbye.